skyline.
Yeah, go.
Some things just to blow my mind. Hustle every day and night. Pray.
And also YouTube, Radio Guy TV.
And the best set.
What's up? How you doing?
Them.
Nanaba, what's going on?
I'm cool, bro.
Hope you're good.
Yeah.
Bangers.
Jerry Wonder, how are you doing?
I'm great, man. I'm great. Feeling great.
In my studios, we have Nanaba Art, who is an artist, and also Jerry Wonder, who is Ghana renowned #1 publicist and PR activist. Is he very great in the entertainment industry, a great personality, and also a PR champion. CEO of Shine Publications, Nanaba. Nanaba very good in drawing everything. So today we are going to delve into entertainment and also discuss what is happening in the entertainment industry. Mr. Jerry, CEO of Shine Publications. So far so good this whole week, and COVID-19 so far. How are you seeing the entertainment industry so far?
I think currently some people are trying to come back to life, to say. I mean, we've seen the Tertiary Entertainment Awards successfully being executed at Mendiata Hotel, somewhere in Achimota. We've seen the Ghana Media Students Awards also happen successfully. So I think some people are still trying to come back, and the response is good. People are still showing interest in events, even though we still have the coronavirus crisis around. People are still, believing that there is still hope for the entertainment industry. So far, I would say yes, the response is good. Our market, our audience are still with us. The only thing I would say was bothering me at the point was that there wasn't any official communique, or there wasn't any official message from those who we have put in charge of us, like the Creative Arts Council, concerning, for instance, one side of entertainment, which was the cinemas, which I felt shut down or almost shut down the movie industry. Because when you look at the revenue film makes, cinemas is at the far end, and the online cinemas are also the far end. It's after you have done your premieres and gone to festivals and all that you now tend to do online premiere. Even though online premiere might be looking like what the future is going to be, we should still take our time to get there, because not even our internet service providers are not giving us the best of services yet. So how do people go online and make it a culture where they go online to watch movies? The cinemas just came to revive it. It hadn't stayed too long, and this happened. And even though churches have been open, we were anticipating that at least cinemas too, with the necessary safety precautionary measures in place, we should be able to operate, even if it's open air. So that was just my little worry. But so far, I think it's coming back.
Nanaba Art, how are you doing?
I'm cool, bro. Very, very cool.
COVID-19 so far so good for the artist industry.
Oh yeah, let me say it's going on well, because many people, let me say, the COVID season, many people were at home, so they will get to know your work. They will get to like your work on Instagram. Yeah, so to me, the COVID, that we were locked down at home, it was very cool.
Then you really catch in a lot of money during the COVID-19.
Yeah,
so you were posting. So how was business for you during the COVID-19, during the lockdown?
Oh, very great, because everyone will be on home, will be in the house on his phone, on her phone, going on social media, and that time we will be doing more works and we will be posting. So people used to contact us for works. Yeah.
So far so good. Nyama koye ma.
Everything is going on well.
So COVID-19, before I say Bebano, what were you doing then as an artist?
Okay, before I was planning on meeting many celebrities because the Easter there will be more shows. So I was planning on presenting more works, but COVID-19 came and no one was going out. You'll be chatting with someone to go and meet him, but he will tell you Corona, so he can't meet you, so you have to be in the house. So it's not easy.
Okay, but you catch so after the lockdown, people start calling you for more business.
Yeah, after the lockdown, I was posting more works day in day out, so people were getting to see it. Yeah.
Okay, so how do you see the entertainment industry now?
Okay, things are booming up. Things are booming up now. Yeah.
No, looking at industry, the musicians, the film industry, how do you see it?
Oh, okay. To me now, the movie industry there is no like it's not functioning well. Yeah, to me.
The movie industry is not functional.
Yeah.
Oh, the president have consisted a lot of agencies to help the movie industry to grow.
Yeah.
The National Film Authority, the Creative Arts Council, other agencies, the president have made sure to come into light so that it will help actors, actresses to move on. All these agencies, we are not seeing anything.
Oh, to me, okay. Let me say you are saying it. You are saying it. I've not heard of that.
Not just agencies na nanado INCTs, you know. Omunye omedwuma ya na since won't omunka no.
Okay, let me say yeah. And now you will not see it because there will be no like let me say cinemas for you to go, and there will not be premiering for you to go and watch the movies. Yeah, so if you even
Because what you are saying that means that President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo was failing Ghana movie industry. No, into four more for Nana no, and yeah,
it's not Nana Addo. Don't bring Nana Addo in this matter.
But he's the president of Ghana.
Those acting the movie.
But they are calling for some. And then government has listened to their pleas. They went for demonstration. I remember Nana Brown and they went to Parliament House to make sure that National Film Authority come into place. But Aba into place, President nominated David Donto and other NPP activists to put them into that position. So if you are saying you are not hearing of the movie industry, not just Nana Addo
what are they doing themselves to help the movie industry? Always Nanama will be on TV, always Leren, they are always on the movies. What are they doing to help those coming up?
Secondly, the minister instituted Ejako TV, some TV. If Jerry Wonder, you could remember 3 years ago, 2 years ago, they did a press conference on all that to launch Ejako TV and other TV stations to boost the movie industry. Nyamanko yana movie name Kosana.
To me, it's not about government. To me, it's not about government. It's those
so the individuals,
they are not helping themselves. Every day fight beef. You see, Miss very interesting, but like this.
It's all about just entertainment industry for no money serious.
Yeah, and they are not one. They are not united.
Okay. So, what will be your solution? Then I'll say the way forward, looking at the Ghana movie industry, the film industry, on the way forward, then I'm on yeah.
Okay, to me.
Then I'm on yeah.
We have to get investors. Like we have to learn more. We have to learn more. Ghana here.
So the movie actors they are not learning.
Oh yeah, to me.
I'm on your ready some become man.
Oh nah.
Okay.
I heard some news that some foreign director came here. He didn't get anyone who can act like real act. Like when you see the person, this is an actress. He didn't get even one from here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I heard that news.
Itinu the Creative Arts Council na do institute na say empower actress, you should school the actress, you should nurture the actress so that at least they'll grow to become a force to reckon in the Africa, the world movie industry, Bollywood, Nollywood, you know. Abanye neduma ya through the Creative Arts Council.
So if government did that there and it's not functioning. If government did that, to me it's not functioning.
Mr. Beautiful about Abeka said Nanado any NPP government entertainment industry and Kazangaza Nanado nye serious so who is saying oh Mr. Beautiful, I don't know that you've heard that. Is it that as for the NPP government they don't care about the Ghana movie industry and the film industry. So as an activist, what are you saying about it?
Oh, to me,
The Mr. Beautiful can
we shouldn't politicize that matter because movie industry will be there.
He's saying it's based on the NPP manifesto they promised Ghanaians during the 2016 election. Do no Oshe manifesto no Oshe the NPP are so far for the creative arts industry now. Omonye she it's like onon kwa the form of for nana in the creative art industry in the bogus.
So did they ask him like what can he do to help?
Or say
he's not helping
governments
at all.
are failing totally to help the creative art industry. That side, the better side, also government are failing
He's an
industry.
NDC man, that's why he went down.
You heard say NDC man.
Yeah.
O say Koya, you never say Koya.
He was about booming, but I heard say I don't know could join the NDC and or Tebafom. Yeah, so to me, on no NDC ninety.
O say Ejako so he was boom.
Want to watch entertainment. They want to release stress. The entertainment is the only place that you can find yourself and be yourself.
Yeah.
A big man who would be in the office, maybe in the bank, will always be strict and be adhering to the image that is considered appropriate for bankers. But when he gets into entertainment, they will play his favorite song, he forget about himself and dance and reveal that inner part of him. So entertainment is actually a neutral ground for people to come and be happy. So as soon as you drop politics into it, you prevent them, you dissolve that neutrality. And that is what is affecting celebrities. When you are a celebrity and into entertainment, people want to see you as a neutral face. As soon as you add yourself to politics, then the neutrality is what? Dissolved. So that is why a lot of celebrities, as soon as they jump into politics, they start having issues with their career. So if you know you are a celebrity and you are going into politics, they know that you are going fully there and the entertainment becomes a second issue for you. So I think that is why Mr. Beautiful and maybe Ejako had these issues. People will feel you have become a little bit dishonest to them. Because your job as an entertainer is to entertain everyone. But now they are not sure of your entertainment because you have attached yourself to politics. So they don't know whether there's something hidden, there's some propaganda or there's a hidden agenda to try and position something in their mind. So you make people start thinking and start calculating when you are doing things, when you are saying anything, analyzing it, when they are just supposed to be relaxed and enjoying the show.
And to me, those acting now, they don't have any channel, like let me say, after the movie. They don't have any place that will sell.
Like maybe a Netflix,
the only
Hub
place,
TV and co.
They can go is YouTube. You don't have any site, anything that sells movies there. Only YouTube, and that one they will be doing their short comedies. You see Christian Awini and her squad. You see Ejako and some small team Lorraine. So that one there, it will not help.
Even Nelson say kakran pombe no krampo Ghana for moon support it, including a fellow industry players. Ghanaians, we don't support each other. Is it true?
Oh, somehow true. But Komirana too came and said that Ibanese when I hear movie crime Ibanese what posted as a Nipa movie say movie name. She has not done some before. Yeah, so everyone is at fault.
It even else no crambo on bois.
Yeah.
But I say a jana son a ton. Oba Becky came. Okay, Jerry Wanda.
Well, I'd like to touch on that thing, what you just said.
Okay.
I think,
So Yvonne Nelson, she's an hypocrite.
well, I don't want to be hard on her or something, but
Yeah,
because
she has stated the facts. Yvonne Nelson has
maybe
stated the
she's not
facts.
posting.
So say
Maybe
it as
she's
it is.
supporting behind. Maybe she's calling people. Maybe she's giving money, but she's not saying it. So I can't categorically state that she's a hypocrite. But what I can say is this: Kobirana, for example, when you were saying that Ghanaians are not patronizing Ghanaian products, it's not. I don't think it's true. The thing is that Kobirana, for instance, has grown his audience over a period of time. He didn't just start today. He gave them what they wanted over a period. So Kobirana will use only social media and Phil Silverbird cinema because he has the following. A lot of, or should I say, some of these film producers are not consistent in their productions, the kind of stories so audience sometimes don't know what to expect, and they are not they don't also build their audience. You understand where I'm coming from? They don't build their audience. When you finish a movie and you have made your sales, it is nice, even at the cinemas also, it is nice to find a way to connect to the audience and get feedback from them, what they thought about the movie. That is how you build an audience. How many film producers have you seen trying to get a database of the people who come for their movies? So sometimes you cut down advertising costs, because if you get a database, for instance, of all the people who came to see Aloe Vera, and I send all of them messages that there's a new movie and it's of that quality, I can assure you that at least 70% of them will come for that movie. And that has cut down your cost on publicity. So they are not interested in building fan bases. They just want every time when they have a new thing, those who saw the last one. But you must keep track of your fans. That's why social media is there. It's not always about your fans liking your stuff. You can go and like your fans post, and it will boost the fans' confidence in you. You will start liking you even more. But they don't do that. They feel they are the ones whose posts should be liked. But sometimes they can go to your fan's post. He's eating Gary somewhere. It doesn't always have to be a flamboyant, colorful post. And you like it, and the fan will say, hey, so this celebrity, after all, who I like, is watching, is following me. But there are lots of celebrities who don't do that. So how do you build a following? That's why Shatta Wale has a following. Shatta has built his fans he's always trying to connect to them. So they are following him wherever he's going. How many celebrities do that? All they know is popularity and swag, and I'm a star. But you're not a star without a following. That's the fact. So they should build their following and stop complaining that because if Shatta has a movie right now and he puts it online and he says all my fans should watch, they watch just because of Shatta. That is how you build a following. How many of them will say, okay, today I want to interact with my fans. Call me, or let's even do IG live. Let me do 50 fans for 1 month. I can't do everybody, but let me do at least 50 fans for 1 month. How many of them do that? They are not in touch with their fans. All they need is for you to like their pages, and that's it. They don't care. So the following and the patronization is not the fans.
If you look at John Dramani Mahama regime, look at Nana Ado's regime, have the Ghana movie industry improved? Looking at these two political party era, 4 years, have you grown? During John Dramani Mahama, did the Ghana movies grow or decline? Looking at Nana Ado's 4 years regime, did we grow or decline in the movie industry? Looking at these both parties or governments in power, during those years.
Well, usually when people ask me questions which demand that I compare, especially governments together, I decline because what the former president did in his time, the good things he did, is what the next government will stand on to improve. So you cannot say, oh, I've done better. You understand? So it is irrational and sometimes illogical for a government to be criticizing, or for someone in an office to be criticizing his predecessor, forgetting that there was certain foundation that the predecessor laid for him to do what? Stand on. Applaud yourself or make noise about what you have done to make the situation better. But the comparison to me may not necessarily play out. Because as it stands right now, first time in the history of how should I say, in film for a long time. So it's not a history, but for a long time, we have had the inauguration of the NFA, the National Film Authority. During the former president's time, it wasn't done. But the current government has been able to do what? Inaugurate it. But there is still more work. So let's say they have done this, they have inaugurated it, they have appointed people. But the NFA hasn't started fully functioning because they don't have the full complements of a staff, they don't have an office. But they have been inaugurated, which is a positive thing. If, let's say, the MPP government lose this election and they go out, and because the NFA was inaugurated, the next government comes, say, okay, now we are going to give the NFA an office and give them the full complements of the staff, cars to work. It will be irrational of the government that has won to say that this government didn't do anything. At least they inaugurated the NFA. Even though you could have come if it wasn't inaugurated and inaugurated it, they set the ball rolling. And that is the problem I have with a lot of politicians in this country. When a politician starts a project, another one comes, doesn't want to continue it. Because he feels that if he continues it, they'll give praises to the one who started. The one who started it must be given some credit for starting. And the one who continues it must also be given some credit for starting. Just like the one who will come and do what? Finish it. Because we are all agreeing that it is a collective effort. No one person can come and transform Ghana to heaven. Not possible. Even in the Bible, David had what he did. When he wanted to build the church for God, God said, no, your hand is stained with blood. I'll use you for wars. So I need someone who doesn't have blood on his hands. So he made Solomon come and build it. So it's succession. And that is what life is about. If you live your life without leaving any legacy for someone to come and continue and improve and make society better, then you have not lived at all. So that is my opinion concerning your question.
Okay, NDC and NPP in government, so far we've had 2 ministers in that sector. How have you seen these both ministers at work?
Well, I would say,
I think the first one was Catherine Afeku, who brought some initiative and other vibrant things in the industry. But a lot of people were calling for her head. Later on, then Barbara Jesse came in. How do you see these both ministers? For me, no improvement. Barbara Jesse, she has disappointed me. What about you?
okay, me, I'll say compare both of them. They two of them again, both of them have their...
Because there were high hopes. Okay,
Yeah.
if Catherine is gone, then Barbara should come. Any new thing? For me, no.
Well, I think both of them had their unique qualities. Madam Catherine Afeku had a lot of energy. She was an entertainment person. You see her at events. I saw her at the Beam concerts. You know, she's very, very active, and we enjoyed that part because it was rare. You don't see ministers doing that. She was in the art. She was with us as a practitioner, kind of, and we enjoyed that thing from her. It was very unfortunate that there was a lot of noise about it. I think it was because of the Afrima event. There were a whole lot of speculations about the money. You know, Ghana, when money comes, everybody's attention is there. But I think she still she brought that attention from government to the arts. And to move such an international event to Ghana, which improved tourism a lot, I'll give her thumbs up for that. When it comes to Madam Barbara is she's a lawyer. She's reserved but very, very factual. I've seen her, she also initiated the first ever creative industry forum, which rallied a lot of stakeholders from visual artists to actors to musicians, all in one room, which was also novel, never happened before. And so she has also added something to the creative basket. It's just that there is a lot more that can be done. But she has also added a lot to us. For instance, it was during her time that we were able to get the 10 million Ghana cedi loan facility from the government through Exim Bank. She was able to lobby for it. As to whether creative artists have been able to access it, that's a different issue. But the fund is there. So she's a diplomat. So she takes things, you know, step by step, and she puts it in processes and passes it down. She does a part, she passes it down to somewhere like the creative arts. My issue most of the time is with the Creative Arts Council. The minister is listening. She has been forthcoming with some of the things that she's promised, and I won't hold her much to blame. I'll say she's doing her best, but the people who are in who are even mediating between the minister and the direct stakeholders, the Creative Arts Council, they should be putting a lot of fire on government for certain things to be done. For instance, with the cinemas, I have not seen any official statement from them, Creative Arts Council, concerning the cinemas. At least trying to calm people down that it's only a process, and at a point in time we'll open it. People will be calmed down. We haven't heard anything from them. Even I spoke to the NFA. I spoke to the president of
the Creative Arts Council have also been complaining they don't have an office. And
you mean the NFA, the National Film Authority?
No, Creative Arts Council.
Creative Arts Council has an office.
How do you see the work of the Ghana Creative Arts Council, your members? How do you see Okreku Mante, Bibi Bright, and the others? How do you assess their work so far since they were constituted to work?
I'll tell you that the Creative Arts Council is broad, and it's not just film. But it looks like
looking at their work in total, they are broader.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. There is creative arts means it's broader than just film. But most of the times when they speak or when you listen, it's mostly geared at film, music. But the visual artists are also there. When we had the creative industry forum, the visual artists were there. Modeling is also there. I've not seen them do anything on modeling, and I am the organizer of the Ghana Models Awards since 2013. I am in touch with most of the agencies. We have not heard any thing, even though he has acknowledged that yes, we are part of the Creative Arts umbrella. But we've not seen anything. So I think the Creative Arts Council needs to do more. Like I said, I don't want to chastise anybody and say you haven't done this, you haven't done that. Yes, you have done something, but there is more work to be done because creative arts is broad. It's not just film. And for film, but there are other areas that needs to be looked at. For all you know, the area that can even be bringing us money quickly or easy is maybe the visual arts. But do we have an arts festival in Ghana apart from Chaliwote? Chaliwote is yes, but do we have something where you can go and see even photography, paintings, open it up to the world for people to come and buy Ghana-made art? Do we have something like that? So it's not that we want to rely on government for everything, but if you are supporting, spread it. Let it be across board. It shouldn't just be in one side. We know film can do a lot of magic for us, but the other parts should not be neglected because they are also pieces of the creative arts industry.
So, have you been following the tourism industry?
A little bit. As for me, I have my own issue with the tourism industry. I'm advocating for a separation of the tourism and culture side from the arts and entertainment.
Why?
Because
so you should have a full sector minister for art and entertainment.
That's my opinion, because it's like the arts and entertainment is feeding on the scraps from the tourism industry. When the World Bank released the $9 million grant, it was for tourism. It was mainly for tourism, the areas that have been affected due to the presence of the coronavirus. But the minister, in her wisdom and trying to be a mother for all, because we are all under the creative arts, said, okay, creative arts, you are also part of my ministry. You too can access the fund, so you can also apply for the fund. But that fund wasn't for us. So if we, as the arts and entertainment, are on our own, you know you are the only soldier on the battlefield. So what do? You are vigilant. You know you don't have many people with you. So you work together with your resources. And we put our projects together. And I feel we'll have a better calendar. We'll have a more focused direction if we are on our own than if we are just tagged along to tourism. And when tourism is doing something, we have to. And I think we also help the tourism sector so that they can focus on their side. We can work hand in hand, but I feel arts and entertainment needs to be on their own. Tourism and culture needs to be on their own. So we can design, we are not clashing, we are not fighting over the same resources. When government is allocating resources, they know tourism are taking this, arts are taking this. So arts will have their own resources and it can work better.
But so you are calling for a full sector ministry,
yes,
for the creative arts industry?
Yes.
Okay. So tourism. How do you see the tourism sector so far?
Tourism sector last year they made a lot. There was a boost. You see, that's what I'm talking about. There was a boost, but entertainment wasn't like that. But they had a boost. The year of return worked like magic. Even I think this year they've inaugurated a steering committee for the beyond the return. Yeah, so they are focused. They know what they are doing. They are getting the digits. They are making their mark. But entertainment is still sagging. It's lagging behind. Entertainment is lagging behind, waiting for tourism to make and the crumbs. Then we grab the crumbs before we agree to do something. We too should have our own budget. We should know what we are doing. This year, entertainment has been down. Most of the major programs couldn't come on. But if we had a ministry, by now we would have sat down and started drawing plans. Because we know if the entertainment industry is down, the whole ministry is down. And no ministry wants to be dormant for about 8 months. So there will be a way to find out what we can do to make sure that it is revived. Entertainment is not sidelined. So arts and entertainment should be separated, just like sports. Sports is entertainment, don't forget. It's entertainment, but it grew so big that it needed to be what? Focused on. And that's why they made it what? Ministry of Youth and Sports. That's why on certain channels you see sports. Because sports is a very unique part of entertainment, but it's still entertainment. That's why you can say sports and entertainment. The sports is entertainment. So if you can separate sports from entertainment, because sports has a unique following, unique audience, and needs to be catered for as a separate entity, then entertainment can also be the same. So we can have Ministry for Tourism and Culture and Ministry of Arts and Entertainment.
Don't you see that it will be too much for government to handle? Nevertheless, tourism, film, movies are also tourism. So since the year of return, people are catching into the hotels are taking advantage of that. The food are taking, restaurants are taking advantage of that. Don't you see that the movie industry, they could even shoot a movie quickly, Kwame Nkrumah movie, maybe a Santua movie, maybe a slave movie. The producers, don't you attack the producer? It's year of return. Slave trade movie, a 400 years old for the slave, but no movie was shot for slave trade. Maybe a movie about how Cape Coast Castle was built, the Muna Castle was built. Don't you blame the producers, executive producers, or the Five Park Association for not doing a good job during the year of return? About attack government to create a full ministry of its own.
Interesting.
Because we say that little by little, little drop make a mighty ocean. So if the industry are fought harder during the year of return, it should have cashed in something, and government to see that, oh, let's create a full sector for them.
Okay, well, I'll tell you that what you just said right now, a movie on slave trade in Ghana, that will be more of tourism than entertainment. You know why? To the average Ghanaians, slave trade, we know the story. We are not interested.
Yeah, we know the story, but grow on the story.
So that's why
because
what might be entertaining to the Ghanaian might not necessarily be
because
entertaining to the foreigners.
Movies, films, music, it's an entertainment.
It's entertainment. But what you said right now,
but tourism too is an entertainment, a niche. Because I don't think if you, for example, you are having a news program on TV, tourism, everything, culture, festivals, everything fall under entertainment news. So it's all entertainment.
Well, tourism is not necessarily entertainment. And entertainment too is not necessarily tourism. For instance, sports. If right now Ghana goes and wins, let's say, the bid to host FIFA here, it's going to boost the tourism sector. Yes, but it doesn't mean sports is tourism. We all work hand in hand. When sports is coming here, we are bringing people. People are traveling. When Afrima came, it was mainly entertainment, but it boosted tourism because people came and lodged here. So I'm saying we work hand in hand. But it doesn't mean that. But for efficiency, it is good for us to do what? Delegate. When you delegate,
but they have two delegations under the ministry: the Creative Arts Council, the Director of Arts under the ministry,
but there is one budget.
the National Film Authority.
But That's what I'm saying. There is one budget. It goes there and they split. Who do you think, or which one do you think would work well? When you have two areas, or two tasks, and you assign a team, you have a team of let's say 10. You assign this 10 team to handle the both tasks, or you split the 10 into 2, 5, 5, and say you forget about this guy's one, focus here. You forget about this guy's one, focus here. Which one do you think will be more effective? It is the ones who have been silent, because it's just focus. When you create a different ministry, you have now given them no reason to be distracted. They can now focus on arts and entertainment. How do we make arts and entertainment and stop tagging it with tourism? Of course, arts and entertainment is somehow linked to tourism. It will benefit tourism. Tourism